Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. I'm Babu Owino. I'm Member of Parliament for Embakasi East constituency. Today I want to talk about the reason why I will vote no for the finance bill that is coming up for the third reading stage. Number one, I would like to talk about economics and generally dissect this finance bill and whether it is good for Kenyans or not. And the simple conclusion is that this finance bill is very hazardous, very unhealthy, very depressing, very traumatizing for Kenyans, and therefore Kenyans must never accept it. And basically I want to advise William Ruto, that if you must lie, then you must lie like a priest. How does a priest lie? There was a priest who was crossing a border, accompanied by another lady. This lady carried something that she ought to have declared at the border. Then the lady requested the priest that if the priest could carry what the lady had so that they could cross over, because the priest was a frequent or rather a regular traveler. So the lady took what she had, put in the priest's pocket. Upon reaching where they were supposed to declare whatever they had, the security officer asked the priest, "Bwana priest, what do you have to declare?" The priest said, "From my belt upwards, I have nothing to declare." Then the security officer asked the priest, "What about from your belt downwards?" The priest said that from my belt downwards, I have something precious to ladies. Then basically the security officer smiled and let the priest pass. So I want to advise Ruto, if you must lie, lie like a priest. Number one, I want to discuss, or rather base my argument on economics and what we call the macroeconomic fundamentals. Number two, I will talk about whether this finance bill will give us more revenue or not. And number three, I want to talk about absorption. And in absorption, as used in economics, absorption equals to government expenditure plus consumption plus private investment. So generally, I want to advise William Ruto, because seemingly is being advised by people who have lost their minds. In simple words, people who are mad. Because a nation is not run like a kiosk. A nation is not run like a toilet. Back to economics. What did the government want to achieve by this finance bill? We find that by the introduction of many taxes, or rather increasing taxes, literally means that the government will not collect the required amount of money. Why? Because if you increase taxes in a nation, you reduce the aggregate demand.